call to order the September 27th, 2023 meeting of the Board of Adjustments. First off, we do a roll call of members. Mr. Brian Clybert.
Here.
Mr. Jake Jofreon.
Here.
Mr. Devin Graham. Here. Mr. Brandon Bennett.
Here.
And tonight absent are Mr. Willie and Mr. Eddie. All right, next up we have, anybody have any comments for or against the Board of Adjustments? We're open for public comments. Nobody? Close public comments. I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes of the July 27th, 2023 meeting.
I'll motion.
Motion by Mr. Brandon,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Bryan. All in favor? Motion passes. Next, I'll accept the motion for the acceptance of the written decisions for the July 27th, 2023 meeting.
I'll make a motion on that.
Motion by Mr. Jake, second by Mr. Devin. All in favor? Motion passes. Next, we have, first up tonight, zoning review ID PZ 3253.23, Lot 3A for Mr. Biff Fontenot. Anybody here to represent that? Nobody here to represent.
I'm not representing him, but I'm the neighbor of this property.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna call you up in a minute for public comment. Well, probably real soon, cause,
Yeah, if you want to say anything though, make sure you come up and.
yeah. I saw you, did you fill out a card with Miss Jamaica? Does anybody have anything to say during the public comment period? Go see Miss Jamaica and sign either a red or a green card if you wanna come up and speak, or if you're just for or against it, you don't have to speak. So you wanna do that right now? Okay, so we got any questions, comments?
I'd like to go to Lance, just since always here, if he can tell us something about it, outside of what's written.
Yeah, basically the owner or the applicant is requesting a variance of the minimum lot size. The lot size minimum is a half acre, I believe. Yeah, it's a half acre. And he's requesting a variance of the lot frontage and also the lot size. The lot size now is, I believe, 0.82
Yeah.
acres. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the minimum would have to be an acre to cut in half, to split it in half. And the minimum lot size frontage is 100 feet, and he has 176. So he's requesting a variance to reduce the frontage along with the minimum lot size.
Okay. Yeah, I guess this little sketch with the green ink was kind
Yeah,
of confusing, but
yes. But that's what he's requesting. He's
Okay.
requesting frontage and lot size.
I think as I understand it, he's requesting a variance to subdivide the lot, not just to put another residence there.
Correct. He's asking to create another lot out of this one, to create one additional lot.
All right. Any other questions before I open it for public comment?
I have plans. If they do this, if they do it, the existing mobile home that's on there wouldn't be within the setbacks either, right?
Well, he'd have to make sure whenever they created that line, that it would have to be within the setbacks.
So he would
It's
have
not
to
shown
move
on
it.
here, it's gonna be close. He'd have to meet 10 feet, but if not, then he'd have to come back. So to answer your question, I don't know where the line is in reference to this. It was basically stated at the beginning, to find out where that was. So to make sure that when he does split it in half, that it's not gonna be, too close to the existing structure. So I don't know exactly where that is, but he'd have to be at least 10 feet from it when he would create that line, if it would be accepted.
Wouldn't know that till the surveyor went out there,
That's correct, yes,
drew a
sir.
line. Any other questions? Okay, we'll open it up for public comment. Ma'am, you can, does she not want to
Yeah,
comment?
she's good. She doesn't want.
Okay, did she
I had
sign
to
a card?
explain it to her, what he wanted.
Okay.
So she's okay.
She didn't sign a card or
No.
nothing? Okay. Okay. She didn't say, so like it's not there. In my eyes. So, any questions, comments, motions? Yeah, well,
Okay.
close public comment.
I mean, I'll say that I don't think adding more in Santa Mo, that area specifically, I mean, is that part of that new zoning? Are we encroaching on that area?
No, sir. It's
Just
not
right
part
outside of it?
Yeah, it's out of it.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we're actually creating a lot versus just adding a trailer like we normally, I don't wanna use the word normally or set a precedence, but it's not the normal situation that we would see. It's actually creating a lot, which is a forever deal, and, there's no one really to represent it, so I'm not personally.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I want to
think-
make discussion
think-
before I motion.
We have a little more discussion. I think you're right, and I agree that, I wouldn't like to see a lot, especially this small in this area created.
Yeah.
But if there was a hardship where his son had to put a trailer there because he had nowhere else to put it, that's a different story, and he would, if he chooses to come back before the board and ask for that.
I'll go back to like unit 16. This was, if I remember right, Stephen, I mean, this is more your area. That's a pretty affected area by 16, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know there's some trailers out there that haven't ever been cleaned up, fixed, tore down, or sold,
Right, yeah,
that, got some water in them.
correct, yeah. Any other comments, questions, motions?
I'll make a motion to deny as written.
Second.
Motion to deny by Devin, second by Brandon. All in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion is declined. Or variance is declined, I'm sorry. Next up, we have zoning review ID PZ 3254.23, lot 54, Oaks on the Bluff, for Mike and Jennifer Delorme. Delorme, sorry.
That's a tough one. I'm Tom Klein, Peter representing Mike and Jennifer. To build the outdoor kitchen, we're trying to get a rear setback variance to come up a little more so we can build an outdoor kitchen by the pool.
Mr. Klein, Peter, you're their builder?
Yes, sir. Box K Builders.
Okay.
My question was, so you talk,
Okay, good.
am I good? I just, from a drainage standpoint, we're obviously encroaching into the drainage, so how will this affect, anything?
We're not gonna encroach into the drainage servitude. That lot drains front and back, splits about half front, half back. The same amount of water is gonna go to the back as the front. We're not impeding on any drainage there.
Ms. Klein, Peter, is that ditch back there or just a servitude?
There's a ditch, there's a swell, but
Swell?
between the houses.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's a 15-foot drainage servitude, and it splits half to his neighbor and half to.
Yeah, but
this
you're
property.
not even getting into servitude much
No,
less than
no.
ditch, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that was my biggest.
Any other questions before I open public comment? Okay, we'll open it for public comment. Ms. Jamaica, anybody sign up?
No one signed up.
No one signed up? We'll close the public comment. Questions, discussion, motion? I know normally in a situation like this, Mr. Klein, Peter, we usually do not like to exceed 50% of the setback. Would it work for you at 50%, which would be 10 feet instead of?
That wouldn't work for us, no. There's
sorry?
actually a house with, that is kind of got the same thing we're doing here on the street behind us. So we're just kind of wanting the same thing. We need that much to make this a usable space.
Do you have the map, do you have the map in front of you? Which one exactly is their house? Because I see two pools.
Lot 54.
Oh, I
Do you
didn't-
have this map?
Yeah, no, I got it.
I
now.
don't have that map. I have the plat map here if you need it.
Yeah, I see it now. I didn't realize the blue. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lance, I'll give one. Yeah. This swell, is it kind of like a culvert box? Does it have the boxes in it draining to the pond, or is it just an open swell?
I believe it's open. Is it open, Clyde Peter?
It's concrete, you know?
It's open, there's no,
There's no-
Like, there's no drain point to a box culvert to go
No,
back to
sir.
the retention?
It's not,
Because they
it's
wouldn't
not.
have
none that I've seen, and it's a swell, so.
No,
Well, I mean, this.
I see the
this-
fences and all, that's what I was kind
No,
of really
that,
wondering.
don't go by that line. Okay. Go by this. So he's not, I don't know how, but.
Goes into the ground.
Okay, guys, there is a pipe underground. It
Okay.
goes in the ground, 2 houses down. There's a catch basin.
Yeah, I remember doing houses. I thought they had catch basins that went through the overall system, not just, you know, like we did 25 years ago.
You're right, I know.
How does the existing pool and the pool next to, I mean, there's 3 pools we're looking at. I mean, how does that affect the drainage?
You got 5.
Fine, yeah, I'm just looking on the same line
There's-
side as them.
They're not within the, from looking at it, they're not within the servitude,
No.
the pools themselves. You gotta look, the lines aren't correct on the
Yeah.
aerial,
Yeah.
so the line work's just not right, so.
And so the patio that you're wanting to build, is gonna extend beyond where I guess the concrete ends for your pool,
No, it's gonna be in line with the pool.
in line with it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the line is wrong.
Yeah, it says it makes
But is that, Miss,
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean,
What's
maybe
that?
you know, is that a fence between him and his rear neighbor? Is that a
Yes.
fence that's in the drainage servitude?
That's in the drainage servitude. yeah.
Oh, okay. Imagine that.
And I think I already know this answer, but there's nothing else back there, right? Just the drainage, there's no other servitudes.
There's no
running over that neighborhood?
utilities in that.
No utilities.
No, and we're not going into the drainage
Yes, oh, yeah.
servitude. We're coming up to it.
Coming up to the edge of it. Yeah, I like to negotiate it if you could, because I just come through one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe 100 years, somebody's gonna need to clean that drainage. They're gonna need to rip those fences down, I think anything else. And granted, I do understand that you're not going in the servitude, but I think one of the reasons we like doing those setbacks is for extra protection for the parish, if they ever need to get equipment in there. And Steve said about the 50%, that's something I've always been a big fan of myself. You said there's no legway there for y'all?
Not for,
Like
no,
room, I mean?
we've cut it down as much as we could.
Lance, y'all's recommendation, do you have any reasons?
Basically, for the reasons that you stated earlier.
how does that happen that they have all the fences, like, how does that?
It happens. We don't have, well, at the time, we didn't have fence permits or anything like that. We do now.
Yep. I don't think there was an ordinance then either, huh?
No, sir, there was not. Now, it's stated on the plat that there shouldn't be any fences in there.
Right. Nobody reads the plat, except me and Eric Poche.
Gentlemen, I don't think this structure would impede any equipment that would need to get back there. There's plenty of access around, behind, through the side. The fence, I think, would be the biggest obstacle. We already have a pool there, so you can't go over the pool.
Yeah, I understand. What if we were, I mean, there's no wiggle room to make it within, so to do a variance of, say, 10 feet? He said it was even. Even? Yeah.
The drawing's not showing it even.
The drawing's not showing me, that's why I was confused.
Well, I think so. You talking about this one?
This, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just got the hole drawn, not the concrete of the pool. It's just the hole, not the apron.
Okay.
There should have been a plat map submitted. I have a copy if you need it.
Yeah, but so we have some stuff up here. It doesn't show the
Yeah,
concrete apron
we
around
got a
the
plat
pool.
map.
Okay.
So on this plat map, it appears that the proposed patio is extending beyond the pool, and you saying it's gonna be even with the edge of the pool.
No, that was drawn incorrectly. It is even with the pool.
Yeah, it's not showing the apron of the pool, it's just showing the whole of the pool.
No, it's actually gonna, yeah, it's gonna be in line with the concrete for the pool.
It's okay.
So another 3 feet, 4 feet for concrete after the pool.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we done public?
No, it's done, yeah. Wait, so if I'm hearing that correctly, the concrete's gonna go even further?
No,
No.
the concrete, the
Yeah,
concrete,
yeah,
in other words, it's not showing
no, I
That's
understand.
why I was.
this concrete right here,
Yeah,
which would be on this edge.
yep, okay, yep, I got that.
That's what I'm gathering, all right. Well, a motion, a question, or?
I'd like to see the hardship, you know, to be able to extend over the 50%.
Okay, yeah.
Let me just, we did do public or no?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
we
I'm
did
sorry.
public.
I'm not 100 on today.
I mean, I would make a motion to do the 50%,
That would be 10 foot, so we,
10 foot. I'm not sure if that's gonna help them at all, but rather than to deny it.
okay. So we have a motion on the table for a 10-foot variance versus the 12 and a half. And a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Mr. Bryan. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
10-foot variance is granted.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, let me get my bearings straight here. All right, next on the agenda, do we have any old business?
No, sir.
Do we have any new business?
No, sir.
Spencer, you ain't got no new business for us?
My button doesn't work, but no business.
Oh. All right, next I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll motion.
Motion by Mr. Brandon, second by Devin. All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourn.